Hello, fair listener. Welcome and thank you for following our journey on metagaming by Rum Propelled Gaming. Fair warning, sometimes we are not safe for work, and others not safe for real life. Journey forth at your own risk.
Oi,
Fuck you,
idiot,
Craig.
Oh, hail our Lord and Savior.
Okay, so today we are going to be diving into my turn at a side shot. I'm Jacob. I am usually behind the wheel of Grandam and or Faust, but today I'm taking the DM seat. So we are going to be going to the land of Divgorod, which was once a rich land full of rolling fields fertilized by the long dormant volcano that looms overhead of it. These fields fueled a thriving trade of grains and beer, while the bounty of the mountain drove on an economy of alchemicals, quicksilver, oil of vitriol, and other important chemicals such as black powder were churned out of the factories of Divgorod cities and used to be traded all over the land. The people of Divgorod worked hard, but prospered well from their labor, at least until disaster came to the region. It all began when a comet came to loom in the sky, a green flame illuminating the night sky brightly and bright enough to challenge the moon. Crops began to fail. Livestock were born misshapen and many, sometimes two-headed. Many began to claim that monsters lurked within the woods and the fields. That was 2 years ago, and the problems never stopped. The people of Divgorod have isolated themselves from the rest of the world. Their paranoia has caused them to turn on outsiders as well as occasionally one another, as they seek out any possible cause, witchcraft, the gods' disfavor for their misfortunes. With the loss of Divgorod's crops and the industry, the rest of the kingdom has also begun to suffer for its turmoil. The king has placed a bounty. Anyone that can lift the curse and restore the once prosperous region to his reign will be given land and title in compensation for their service to the crown. It is into this god-forsaken land that a band of unexpected heroes are going to be venturing. Driving their garish wagon, the Conundrum Caravan, the gang of Fred, Velma, Daphne, and Scooby Don't are arriving at the southern border of Divgorod, passing their cart along a road that cuts through some heavy woodland, emerging out into a overlook that views a small town known as Oranik, beyond which you can see fields of grain stretching out to the horizon. And here is where our heroes are going to pick up, along a little dusty trail that leads into a small town that doesn't see visitors very often.
Alright, Ed, do you know where you're going?
Well, by my calculations, we should arrive today. In the next hour, I'd say.
I know exactly where I'm going. However, we might need to stop for gas soon.
Zoinks! We could really use some more food, guys. I'm famished. I'm in the back, eating actively out of a can of dog food.
With a spoon?
Sure. Yeah, with a spoon.
So it begins. As I said previously, you are arriving here in this small little town of Oranik.
Oh, we're right.
It is.
Okay.
Well, you just left the woods, and the village is basically right there.
Oh, okay.
And we're in a van.
So
So is there anything?
You are in a
Right.
you're in a caravan, like an old It is a horse-drawn cart. Gas is going to be feed for your horse.
Yes. Okay. So as we roll in, Fred's gonna look around. Is there any place that looks like a stop for travelers? Is there any place that looks
Oh,
like a resupply or a general store or
So
absolutely.
anything?
what's the
This
vibe?
um, Oranik is your standard little peasant village. It has well built but still cheaply made hovels that make up the majority of the people that live here. There are several barns out behind some of these houses. Most of the people that live here either are farmers or tend to the farmers that work the fields that you saw coming in. There is a single inn and a single general store that make up the majority of the services provided here.
Perfect. So we're gonna roll on up to the inn.
Question.
Mhm.
Were we following a particular lead that led us to this town? Like, why did we
Well,
choose this town, or is it just the first one we happened to stumble on?
it's the first town on the road here, from
Okay.
the direction you came from. There's only one other major road into Divgorod, and it leads you to the major capital city and trade city of Corel. But that would have taken you probably another months of travel to even get to the region,
Whoa.
taking
Okay.
that route. Oranik, as I said, is a very little town. Probably a couple hundred people live here. But other than that, it looks fairly normal. Like you had heard rumors that the people of Divgorod were not exactly the most welcoming right now, but kids wave at you as they were playing in the streets. The people that are coming in from the fields as the day is going on nod at you in acknowledgement if they don't greet you welcome openly. You
Right,
don't
so we're in
get
the
the vibe. It is a well off, well enough off little farming village. Like you can tell signs of hardship are around, but at least here on the border, things don't seem that bad.
because we are in the Conundrum Caravan. Have we painted that on the side? Is there anything that's announcing who we are?
Yes.
That is
Please.
up to y'all.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Big flower painting on the side, I think, right?
Yeah, with Conundrum
No
Carriage.
carriage. That's right. So Conundrum Carriage is painted, and there's
Yeah,
flowers and bright
I'm
colors, so we look friendly.
I'm seeing a Tuatha on caravan cart with just the
Yeah.
mystery, like the Conundrum Caravan
Yes,
painted on the side.
Yep.
perfect. No wonder the children like us. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
you
So I'm
look
driving.
100% like clowns come. You look like the circus. The first cart of the circus just got here.
Yeah. How disappointing we're gonna be. So I'm gonna pull up to the tavern / general store area.
Yep.
And
Pull up my
stop.
notes. All right. Over the inn, you see a uh, you see a it is a wooden sign that's carved to look like a pig eating out of a trough of black powder, and it's labeled the volatile pig.
Look, Scoob! Food! I smell. Is there food smell in the air?
Absolutely, you smell what I would call a forever stew being cooked on an open fire coming out of the windows of this house of this inn.
Well,
I
I
throw
think we
away
have
the dog
reached our
food.
destination.
We're here, gang.
Velma jumps down.
Time to look for some food and a place to stay tonight.
So yes, we enter.
Okay. Inside the inn, it's a cozy, if simple, little place. Let me do this here. I did not make a token for our guy here. Do have a little inn map. It's what I could find for free. So we're going to use it.
Mhm.
Ignore the blood. That's a butcher's block. Steal a token from a different campaign for this. Da, 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 da. Where is our fella? I have a token in mind, but I gotta find him. There he is. You see a dwarven fella hanging out behind the bar. He is doing the stereotypical polishing a glass as you walk in.
Shaggy.
Have I given y'all token control, or is that something I have to do still?
I don't see a token on the board yet.
I
for
haven't.
us.
I guess you will have
Yeah.
to give me tokens to like. My last
Sure.
campaign, they just kind of uploaded their own tokens.
Oh,
Like,
I
I
know how to
don't-
do that.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll find one. Shaggy
I can
token.
put it in the. I don't have a token. I have a picture I can send you.
Sure thing.
Um.
Boom. Desktop. Slap this bad boy down. Oh. Tried to create one, but it just opened a new tab. Guess I'll put it in Discord.
Josh, I can't find where you were. I remember reading a Discord message where you said what our backstory was.
Yeah, we knew each
Where
other
did you post
all.
that?
It was in Discord.
Was it in the seclusion or reclusion thing?
I believe. I'd said we were childhood friends that got in trouble at school a decent amount. That found out while we were in trouble at school. Basically, we got detention, and although we were from different walks of life and mindsets, we were, because of that time that we spent in detention. We in our we did find that we all agreed upon the enjoyment of solving mysteries, and hence set forth on founding a small mystery solving crew called Conundrum Inc.
So I assume
Okay.
that first detention, we found out that the principal was somehow a villain.
I believe that would make some sort of sense, or there was some sort of
Okay, so we are here specifically to try to find mysteries.
Yep, and solve them.
What the f- is this that you sent, Josh? What is this?
That's Scoob Doo.
Zoinks!
Is
This
Scooby
is
Doo?
gonna be
No.
scary.
No, it's not. That face is scary. What is this? Is he missing an eye?
He's
What
winking.
chat is this one?
Well,
The
they dropped
reclusion
it.
one?
Fine. I don't see the problem.
Scoob is a fine Southern gentleman. I don't know what you've
No,
been
he's
told.
How I
not.
feel
Yes,
about
he
this.
is.
An inbred Southern gentleman, maybe, but
I
Whoa.
That would be
googled.
his
I take
uncle.
those. I take my gloves off at you, madam.
Does this work? I looked up
the
humanized
tokens.
Scooby Doo.
Oh, that's creepier in my opinion.
Are you able to touch the tokens I've placed down? I don't think I've assigned them to anybody.
No, cannot.
Uh,
You have to click on them and assign them.
Okay.
that leg hair. Beautiful artistic rendering.
All right.
That Shaggy token is great. Oh,
How do I
Okay.
tie it to a person?
yeah, I still can't move.
Right click. And then there
Right-click.
should be like an options or properties or something.
I thought it was a double click actually, and it pops up, but I could be wrong.
It
Oh,
is double
no.
click. That's
then
what I
there
was-
should be an option to like
Details,
give control, like a drop-down menu.
controlled by.
There you go.
Okay, so Matt is Shaggy.
I'm Shaggy.
Fred is. What's your username in here?
Liver and Olivia
Olivia, I
and
think.
roll 20.
Yeah.
Boom. And Josh. All right, now I just need one more token for our
Okay,
Velma.
I'm spending too much time trying to pick a photo.
Very Velma-esque of you.
Here. Okay.
Take it.
Did you find your glasses at least?
Hasn't lost them yet. We haven't done anything.
Well, what
Okay, I
can
just
I
need to crop
say?
this photo. Just a second.
If you
Just think.
go looking, there is a token, something called token stamp that you can just slap a photo into, and it'll just crop it into a token like the Scooby Don't.
Oh,
That's cool.
Yep.
Did not know this.
Yeah, I used this.
That's how I typically make tokens. It's just
Yeah, it was from your guys' recommendation. Definitely a quick
Wait, what?
editing tool.
okay. Here's. Wait, what? Why did it not? What? I said save.
Yoinks.
Save as a copy. Huh. Velma 3. Yeah, save.
Velma
There we go.
3.
There you go.
Oh no, not that Velma. Oh no, not the bad
new age Velma.
Oh, is this?
This is the Velma from like the super like offensive like.
Oh no, I don't want it then.
Velma
I just thought it was a funny face. Okay. I'll find a different one.
Where they like made her like
Like I made her into a monster.
it's the very like definition of like I don't want to say that because it's such a dog whistle, but it's the like very definition of going like so far into woke that it's just
Oh. Oh.
and it becomes
okay.
awful.
Okay. I will just do this one.
100%.
It's generic. It's not funny. Oh wait, no, it won't let me save it as an image.
We
I
can
believe
work
in you.
with
I just literally used the
we can
snipping
work
tool.
with bad Velma for now, I suppose.
Wait, how do you use the snip tool?
in Microsoft.
Yeah,
What?
Microsoft.
You know? Oh, well, that's right.
If you
I was gonna say you don't
search
use snip during
screenshots-
work.
Wait, what was that?
If you search for the screenshot tool, it'll come up. And then you just like click the plus sign on it, and you can just drag it over, like drag a box over any part of the screen, and it'll.
Windows 11.
screenshot
Well,
that part.
never mind. This
It-
isn't a problem. for
It's not
anybody
letting
else.
me drag.
So if you
Wait,
do Windows
logo
Shift
key
S,
Shift 5. Windows logo Shift.
What version of Windows are you on? That might be the issue because I had this is a
Oh,
newer PC and I couldn't get older versions on here.
Yeah, I'm on a newer PC.
If you just
are
type
you on
Windows,
Windows 11?
if you just press the
think so.
Windows button and then type snip.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Snipping.
And then, but
Yeah.
when I go to drag, it just highlights the screen.
Yes. Wait. What do you
It
mean
lit-
highlight?
Like it just it selects everything. And now I can't unselect it.
Does it come
We
up
could-
with a pop-up that gives you a scissors with a circle?
No. And now I can't.
Our first mystery
Okay.
gang.
Ah. Okay.
Windows snipping
Windows
tool.
Shift 5. No, it just brought up a thing to search.
No, Windows Shift S.
Oh, Windows Shift S. Ah, okay.
Like we can
There we
use
go.
mean backstabbing like ableist Velma if you really want. Like it'll
Okay, now I snipped it. I
Yay!
need to.
It's
I don't
copied
know
to your
where.
Paste it. Control V right into Discord.
Oh, I can
Yep.
just. It's in my clipboard. Okay.
Yep.
There we go. Is this Velma okay? Is she
Velma.
nice?
That's the Velma I'm used to.
Okay.
All right,
That's
I got
the
Yeah,
it.
that's
early
the one.
2000s.
That's the one who woke something up deep inside. Where did you put your glasses, Velma? Yeah.
Keep searching. Keep searching.
I don't like the way you said
Sorry.
that.
So I have to use a Mac for my work, but then I use a PC for like games and D&D, and so I feel like I just don't know either of them because I've had to know both
Oh.
systems. The amount of times I've fucked up copy and paste, I can't even tell you because it's different on each one.
Yeah, I get that.
Boom,
Woof.
Velma. We have a Velma.
Yay, thank you.
Now I need to give Velma to
Control of
Emily.
Velma. Yep.
Boom. All right. And then sort
So-
this token up here so I can remember where the fuck it's at next time I need to drop it. There
While
we
you're
go.
doing that, I guess Scoob and Shag are
Like one of everything, please.
Oh, that's
yes,
the
and you may have misunderstood my compatriot, sir. He literally means one of everything. And I squint.
That's
Listen to me, son. When I said I want all the bacon and eggs, I don't
Yes.
mean a lot of bacon and eggs.
Yes.
I mean all the
That's
bacon
bacon and eggs you have.
That's the exact quote I was going for.
Mhm.
And the dwarf will comply with your order, which will result in you having a single bowl of stew.
One of everything. That makes a lot of sense. Whoa. I open another can of dog food and I add it into the stew.
I look over at Shaggy's bowl and I start slowly trying to nip at it as well.
I protect my bowl. Like, get your own, man. This is high quality dog food I add.
The stew is a simple thing, but it's been cooking for a long time and has like a very rich broth. It's a very good stew. The dwarf looks out the front and sees your wagons like, so you're not traitors, he says, pouring everybody a drink and setting it down in front of you. What can old Vidimir do for you?
Fred's gonna take the drink and pick it up and cheers him and say, "Well, thanks, Mister." Take a real solid drink out of it, and then say, "Well, we're here," and like slam it down on the counter, not too hard, but like with an authoritative thump. And well, we're here looking for some mysteries.
Mysteries.
Yes.
Well, you
We
won't
can
have a
solve
shortage of those in Divgorod, let me tell you. We've had
Oh, you don't
more
say.
sure. Well, I don't even know where to start. Folk go missing quite often around here,
Missing,
so long as you're not careful.
never to be seen again.
Shit. He looks outside. That's the most of the trouble we have here. About sunsets
Whereabouts do they
fast
go
around
missing?
here. Let's see.
Fred's
At
gonna.
least here in Oren, Nick. Sunset's fast. Has been since this all started. What the fuck is Scooby doing? He turns around.
Scoob in Scooby fashion has walked around the bar and seen a giant wheel on the wall and started to turn it.
Do you mind, lad?
No.
Behind the counters for me and
Oh,
McKinn's.
yes. I do so apologize. This wheel is drawn my attention for some reason. Does anything happen while I'm turning it? Or does
Absolutely
it turn?
nothing.
Oh,
It turns. It is mounted in such a way that it will rotate, but it is
Watch out,
purely
Scoop!
ornamental.
oh, sorry.
We don't want to drive the house into the cliff.
I just can't
Amir
seem to
does
help
give
myself with
You
such
a
odd
look
things.
at that. To answer your question, big fella, it's simply advised you don't stay out past sundown.
Fred's gonna look around at the gang and be like, "Well, what can you tell me more about it? What happens, directly before or after someone goes missing?
Well,
Got any clues?"
as I said, sunset's kind of clues. Sunset's kind of early.
Does it just snatch up people? Maybe we could make a trap, Fred.
We don't know why people
Yeah.
go missing. They just do.
A trap sounds like a great idea, Shaggy. Why don't we put you in the middle of town when the sun goes down, and we'll put a net out so that whatever comes to grab you, when you try to go, we'll pull the net up real fast and capture you and whatever it is that's trying to snatch you up at the same time.
Vitamir
Not
stops.
emphatically.
And
Sounds like a plan.
Vitamir just sits there, is like, "I'm sorry. Who are you people?"
Shag.
My name's Fred, and I lead this band. We're Conundrum Carriage
Incorporated.
Incorporated. We solve
Velma.
mysteries.
And I'm Velma. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Right.
So, around what time of...
I'm Scoob. I do so apologize for turning your wheel. It was just so conspicuously placed. I can't help myself when such things seem to be set out.
So you came to Orenic specific to solve mysteries.
We're addicted to them. It's like our crack. Or dog food.
It's our job. It's our
It-
job, Shaggy.
It is our job. I do
Solve
believe.
mysteries for money.
I love my job so much.
Listen,
That-
if you
that
came
we-
here to get paid for solving a mystery, I have some bad news for you. The people of Orenic don't have much to give you. And frankly,
Blowjobs?
we're not.
Fred, calm
Beg your
down.
pardon.
Holy shit.
We'd actually been alerted that the king had placed a bounty on the solving of this, or the like that may have been placed upon the land that is set it barren past this area.
He cackles. Then you've got your work cut out for you. But I'll help you in any way you can, lad. Especially if it means the king's paying and I'm not.
That
We're gonna need
Yes.
that whole pot of stew then.
Oh, that's not quite what I
Yeah, we
meant.
can't work on an empty stomach.
I've got to make a living.
On the king's dollar. How expensive do you
Well-
think this stew is?
appreciate that you are able to serve us now. Do you require payment? I look around at Fred.
Well, lucky for us, I still have some money saved from our last job. So, and Fred takes out, I don't know, what's a
It's
blow
probably
of
like 10
silver,
co-
like a bronze.
it's probably like 10 copper to pay for it.
Yeah. Okay, so Fred will take out a couple of copper and we'll
Plus the room
slide
for
it
the night.
across the counter.
He takes the coins and will serve you another bowl of stew. As I was saying, folks do go missing around here. People will hear something going on in the night. Everybody will look out, but and the next day, the miller's girl will be gone, or one of the pigs out in the pen will have just vanished. There's no rhyme or reason to it beyond having not holed up for the night.
Sounds like a job for the Conundrum Carriage gang.
Conundrum Incorporated, Fred. I've told you this. Sorry. And you see Scoob proceed to eat the bowl of stew with no hands, just licking it up, even though he's perfectly human.
Y'all are an odd lot. Welcome to Divgorod. It's probably the only one you're gonna get.
Thanks. Do you have any other news about the general area?
Well, what do you already know?
Not much. I look at Scoob. We're headed towards. Where's the map?
Do you want me to? Never mind. You've got the
A
one.
big city.
Divgorod? I thought. Anyways.
You're making your way to Coral. Corel.
We're gonna stop at fucking Rad first, though.
Buchengrad.
Oh, okay. My pronouncement. Sorry.
So around what time of day would you say the sun goes down this time of year?
Your guess is as good as mine.
It varies day by day. Velma takes sense.
It can. That's part of the problem. You think you think that if we weren't getting caught with the sun down, people wouldn't go missing? No,
So
my advice is to stay close to the.
What is the earliest you've seen it go down and the latest you've seen it go down?
Earliest I've seen it go down is about 4:00. That was in the winter. Last
Okay.
winter. Latest, sometimes it'll be out till midnight. It doesn't make much sense, but
Wow.
not so easy
What
to
a
pick up and
spread.
move.
Okay, gang. So we can probably assume we're safe until about 4 o'clock each day. We should make plans to set up camp by then.
What about our carriage? Can we stay in there?
Oh yes, has anyone ever disappeared from inside?
From inside, no. Not yet, anyways.
How about from the
Camp.
vehicles?
He motions to something that's on the wall. It looks like it's made out of wrought iron, but it's shaped into the crude shape of a flame. Every one of us has one of these in the home. It seems to ward off the evil that's been plaguing these lands.
And about how
Well,
big of
where-
a space does this protect?
He shrugs.
Where'd you get that from?
That's from the Order of the White Flame. They came up about 6 months into this travesty.
Where are they now?
Their main headquarters. Well, the headquarters is a big word for this fella. They have members primarily around the old keep, but you'll find members of the order pretty much everywhere west of Toliev.
And how far is that from here?
About 2 days travel.
Okay. So, gang, we might want to get one of these for the caravan.
Yeah, how do we go about acquiring one of these wrought iron flames?
The
Means we gotta be out for 2 days, though.
I lost my notes.
Yeah, where did
I lost my marbles.
the map go?
Right, I remember.
It's another page.
Yeah.
Is it pinned in the Discord?
No. Might be
No,
helpful
it's
to
like
put
another page in Roll20.
it in the
We
journal,
need an
though.
image. Yeah.
Yeah. If that's information we have, at least, too. Do you have a map of the area, actually? Would be quite helpful.
Best I could provide is one as it stood before the disaster.
And of these sigils, do you have some, or can we acquire them?
That's my only one. They're brought around by the Knights of the Flame as they come by. But
So they don't have a stockpile in town or something of the like for new creations of
not this
a
far
new
south.
home.
Not this far south. They're much more needed further into Divgorod. Things get worse from here.
Looks like we're on our own tonight, folks. Tomorrow, though, we'll have to find ourselves one of those.
Aren't you
We're
planning?
staying
Have
in
you
the
ever
inn
gone-
tonight.
Didn't they say they were 2 days away from
Yep.
the White
It's
Flame people?
2 days travel to get there. Yeah, it's not terribly.
Yeah.
far.
So we're at least spending one night out in the wild.
Well, there's other villages along the way there.
Ah, got it.
Their main
Are we-
headquarters, as I said, is up in Divgorod Keep, which is.
So, what
in
time is it now?
It's probably about 5. So, according to his sundown could come literally at any moment.
Yes, according to Velma, like we are outside of the safe zone. So, Fred's gonna look around. So, we're staying here tonight, gang, because it's not safe outside. Or do we want to put Shaggy out for bait?
Should at least try to see what we're dealing with, right?
What better way to see than to lure it in?
Maybe we could purchase a chicken from someone for this purpose. I'm a little
Fred's gonna look at the
uncomfortable risking a
innkeeper.
team member before we gather more information.
Do they take
Or
chickens or just humans?
Anything,
They
it's
took a pig at one point.
anything that's been left out has a chance of going missing.
All right. Chicken first.
Oh, I get off the table where I've kind of like bound myself up like a stuffed pig with an apple in my mouth.
Where's the closest purchase a chicken?
Any of the farmers will probably have one. Hell, I keep a couple hens out back.
Is there one you're not particularly attached to?
You don't get attached to food, dear heart.
They're one that's causing you
Well-
trouble. It's not laying eggs right. You'd be willing to let go, perhaps at a special price.
I have special connection with beasts.
20 copper and I'll give you a hen.
20 copper. Fred's
Too
gonna look
silver.
around at the gang. What do we think, folks?
Sure.
Go for it.
With
20
the
copper
haul that
is,
we had from the last one, I'll pitch in. I'll pitch in 5.
Oh wait, do we have gold?
It looks like I have 59 gold. I don't know if that's accurate.
You should
I
have
get
your
so
starting
much.
gold.
think I did that.
Usually part of your past, like whether or not you chose whether it was like popper.
I need to take 2 seconds to use the restroom. I'll be right
Right.
back.
All right, have fun.
I chose City Watch / Investigator.
Oh, it was that guy. Okay.
But I don't see anything here about money. I can choose equipment or gold. But
Chose
did you guys
gold.
just do gold then?
I did equipment. That's why I only have 10 gold.
So only have 10. I believe 10 is like the moderate.
Pouch containing 10. Got it. Yeah, I didn't do this. Whoops. What kind of weapon do I need? Where did that cooking pan go? Boat ore. Frying pan, there it is.
I'm gonna get rid of. That was 10 copper for the food and 20 copper for the chicken. I'm down 30. I'm gonna have to give him a gold. I don't have copper. Think he's got change for a gold piece.
Doesn't
Fred
sound
over
like.
here just whipping out gold. Do you think he gets change for 100? Like a dude who's never seen more than 30 cents.
All right, gang, what's our course of action?
We're buying the chicken.
That
I
depends.
just don't know how to. We just need change.
Do you have change for a gold piece?
We figured that's like $100 bill and we're offering it to like middle of nowhere.
Yeah, you're paying for a 10-cent item with a $100 bill is what you're doing right now.
That's all I have is a gold piece.
Yoy!
Wait, how did we pay for the food? We had to pay for the food somehow.
That was done by also. We kind of just assumed there would be
Deus Ex
copper.
Machina, this poor bastard has change.
Let me pull out
So
my
I'm gonna
life
hand you a-
savings.
Yes, I'm gonna hand you a gold piece, and you're gonna hand me back 70 copper,
Yeah.
right? Because it's 10 for the food and 20 for the chicken.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, change.
7 silver.
Do we have any gnats? We'll need a gnat if we want to catch whatever this thing is.
Can I have 6 silver and 10 gold copper?
Sure.
It's a miracle. He has it.
His children's like college fund.
Now you
I
have a
have 50
gold
feet of
piece.
rope. I can make a net.
Vitamir goes out back and will fetch you a hen from his coop. And he offers
Like this immovable rod, if we want to like weigh down the chicken, put it inside the chicken, right? Make the
Can you put a
chicken.
rod inside a chicken and keep the chicken
Sure.
alive?
Maybe not, but who says it has to be alive?
If it's not alive, will the thing take it?
Oh,
Barkeep, the dead bodies go missing.
we should buy a couple chickens.
dead bodies. No, they stay in the ground.
Yeah, so it needs
Sorry,
to be
guys.
living.
Chickens gotta stay alive.
But like, what about a dead body that's just laying around? Because like,
Don't typically leave corpses laying around.
that's a smart health choice.
All right, so then can we tie the rod to the chicken?
Yeah, we should tie the rod to the chicken.
Yeah. Just
Tie
like
it or
stick
glue
the
it?
rod on the ground and tie the. It'll probably get like, pulled away because it'll be a big bad thing. But at least maybe we'll see what it is.
Yeah.
And tie the rod to
Yeah,
the
we don't
chicken's
need to keep-
body.
Right.
Not
Where's
its
the
foot, its
foot?
whole body.
Its whole body?
It'll just rip the chicken off its foot.
Oh, I'm assuming the rope will break well before the chicken's foot will rip off.
Depends
I
which
could be
one's
wrong, though.
more or easier to break.
Yeah, what kind of rope is this?
I turn to the guy. What's stronger, a chicken or a rope if pulling it apart? Have
Feed
you
me,
ever physically ripped a chicken apart?
Feed me,
I want no part of whatever it is you're planning.
I don't want to rip the chicken apart. That's what we're trying to avoid.
You have rooms available?
Of course, upstairs.
We would
Well,
like to.
sun could go down at any point. We gotta set this
Yes.
up.
Yeah, we would like to book at least 2 rooms, probably. Maybe 1. We could all fit in 1, right?
How big is a room? Let's find out first.
I love sleeping naked.
Each room has 2 beds in it. They're not exactly luxurious, but they're serviceable. So you get 2 rooms.
Me and Shaggy are okay bedding together if you and Velma are, Fred.
As long as he stays over there. She points to the opposite side of the bed.
We've got
Listen, guys, I'm a team player. I'm here for you all.
we've got to keep those costs down, as you know, as we try to figure this out. We had a big windfall the last time, but who knows how long it will be until we get paid after this mystery.
I will do it for the name of efficiency.
As y'all are having this discussion, you can see that the outside the windows, the land is beginning to be painted in the various shades of crimson and orange that mark the advent of sunset.
Guys, I told you we had to focus on the chicken. We can do the
We
rooms
gotta
later.
get the chicken
And-
out.
Okay.
As if on cue, a little dwarven girl bursts through the door and pants. Made it, Papa, she says before walking around the counter. And she stops, seeing all of you. Big eyes. That's good. Where's your brother? She turns around and points behind me. He should be here in a second.
Oh shit!
Goes,
The
sticks his nose
father,
out.
and whatever he said that sun sets fast here,
Yeah.
he was not lying. The shadows are already stretching, and twilight is approaching almost as quickly as you began to notice it was even beginning to set. It's only been about 3 minutes since it started getting red outside.
So what? Your boy's still out there?
Fred, I think this
He
is
says.
usually when you tell us to split up.
With that, he reaches under the counter and pulls out a wood cutting axe and a
no,
torch.
22. There. All right, guys, we need to get the chicken. Chicken pronto. Maybe we can distract whatever it is that usually steals people.
That's true.
Does
We-
that thing from the wall dismount? And Velma points to the sigil.
It's going to keep my little girl safe, is what it's going to do. He says, walking over and lighting the torch in the little fire he has going.
But if she stays close to it and comes with us,
He gives you a look.
you can't save your boy if it gets you.
Let's go, gang.
Nope.
He might be dead already.
He
I'm gonna
gives
tie a
you a
rope to the chicken.
fucking look.
All right, gang, let's split up.
Like, that's
Is
the
chicken-
reality of your situation, sir. You just said.
Is the chicken out here? Is the chicken still around back?
You have a chicken. He brought it to you.
Okay. All right, gang, let's split up. Where's the rod?
Okay, someone
I
go set up the
pull
chicken.
it
Someone
out.
go help find the boy.
Yeah.
Well,
So
Where were you
Fred's gonna
playing?
take the
don't we want to
rod.
use the chicken now as bait to save the boy?
Yeah. So
Because the boy is
Fred's
now.
gonna say, okay. So Fred's gonna take the rod, and Fred's be like, okay, Fred and Velma, let's go put the chicken with the. Let's tie the rod to the chicken and go put it out in the middle of the town. And Shaggy and Scooby and the innkeeper, I already forget your name. Why don't you go find the boy? All right.
Are we gonna lead them to the chicken? What's the chicken doing now?
I'm
We
holding.
should all be
Tying rods to it.
inside
Yeah, but like,
by
what
the
are we
time.
doing with the chicken? We're putting it outside.
Yeah.
Originally to lure a beast in to see it,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah. So we're gonna put it. I'm
Now
gonna put
we
it
are
outside,
worried
but
that there is a child being
Yeah, so
eaten.
we're putting the chicken outside in view of the windows of the keep of the inn.
Yep.
right. So is this a window? This looks like a window.
That's
Is that a window?
a window, yes.
Yes. I'm gonna put the chicken like right there, like right outside the window.
Okay, and then the rest of us are going to go help him find the boy.
I can't go alone.
Velma was going to go with Fred. I thought is what you said because it was
Sure.
me.
Yeah.
And... All right,
Fred needs
Shaggy.
supervision.
All right, Shaggy.
Where were you playing? She's like, out in the woods. She points out behind the inn, and he just starts marching out there with his torch.
Begin trembling all over in fear and follow, clutching onto Scooby.
Doing my best to make a big enough map and find the right shit. All right.
Trees.
Dum, 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 dum.
What's your boy's name?
Donnie. His name's Donnie.
Right.
Stani? Like
Stani.
ST?
Stani.
And
Wait.
are these creatures attracted to sound?
Don't even know if there's creatures.
Whatever they are, does sound seem to draw them? I'm asking, can we shout and be safe? Well, not any less safe.
I have no idea.
I'm screaming in fear.
It's not
And,
dark yet. We're fine. Gang, we're fine.
I'm screaming, Stony!
Yeah, we start shouting as long as there's still a little light.
Yeah.
Stony!
Cannot find the
Come here,
token
boy.
I have for this little bastard. There he is. Boom.
What's his name again?
Johnny, like Johnny with an
Vidomir.
S.
Don't.
No,
Oh.
Stani with an
Vidomir.
ST.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stani. Yeah, this is the boy's name.
Donnie.
All right.
I can't
So you
control my
spend some time
character.
wandering through the woods. And he is joining you with bellowing as loud as he can. Are y'all just I have? Oh, God dang it! I don't know how to like. Is there a way to like just transfer the same tokens that y'all had?
Yeah, if you go to the other map that you were on,
Copy.
select and copy.
Again, like my players on my other games just have like full control of their tokens, and I don't.
It's usually done inside of the, like, if you have them saved as character tokens off to the side over there, then they'll stay controlled under that same person.
Yeah. There's a
You
way
can
to
copy and
formalize
paste.
the bond.
Right. Delete. That ought to do it.
Yep.
Johnny!
Stony!
Johnny!
Stony!
Oi, Johnny! Where
Johnny!
are you?
Huh?
Stony!
Do we need to roll perception checks or something?
You certainly may.
Or would you like our
Survival.
passives? Survival? Oh, okay.
Survival?
You're looking for if you're doing like a tracking kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
it's
Oh, yeah,
tracking.
to follow tracks. Yeah,
Okay,
look
then
at you.
sorry, that was a perception. Let me
Oh,
roll this survival.
15. Woo, woo, woo.
I rolled a natural
22.
1.
Oh,
Fred falls down a hole.
Fred's never been in the woods. This is gross.
No.
Right as twilight reaches like its crescendo, right before it ends and turns into utter darkness, you, Scooby. Oh, sheesh. Is it? Are you? Why aren't you on the fucking grid?
I will never tell you my ways.
Fred's
No,
can't
I'll
find
fix
me.
it.
Oh, are you large?
No, if you hold Alt,
Yeah.
you can go in between it. And I found earlier, if you hold Alt and use the arrow keys, I can get in between the grids and just stay there.
Made my way between the grids.
Oh, Scooby.
Off grid.
There we go. Fix it.
Break the chains.
I am in.
You hear a voice coming from over here. It sounds like a little boy is yelling, "Papa!"
Where?
Right about in this direction, where I'm pinging.
Is
Can't
anyone
see
else
where you're
seeing that
pinging.
ping?
Zoom out.
Nope.
You might
Oh! I see it.
Ping
Okay.
again? I do not see. North,
Hey,
south,
gang!
east, west.
South. I hear him from the southeast, down the cliff's edge. It seems like.
Should we get some light? Shouldn't
Oh, yeah.
we?
He's got a torch.
Isn't he fucked?
Hey,
I guess because Velma's human, she doesn't have dark vision. She pulls
Vito
out her torch.
Vito has a torch.
Oh, okay.
Vito has a torch. I have a lamp. I'm gonna pull
I
out
don't
my
have
lamp.
like dynamic lighting stuff, which would be nice, but is Shaggy just staying over there?
No, I
King
was taking
Cutler.
trash
No,
out.
he's
Sorry.
Oh, okay, you're fine.
he was clung on to me.
Once you get
Donnie.
down here in that clearing, you see. See here, how do I do a spell effect that like lasts?
That would have to be one of your tokens if you have
Ah.
one.
Because I'm
But if
poor
you
and haven't paid for it.
Looking for like an AoE.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
there's-
looking for just a little
There's-
hovering light, like a little wisp kind of bastard.
I can hold this for you for a little while. Kind of like looking farted.
You see a light in the distance between the trees appear here, here, and one where the voice was heard down here. Just glimmering through the trees like a lamplight.
That works. Drawing works.
I turn to
That
like the
seems
dad and I
suspicious,
say,
guys.
like, has this thing ever like pretended to be anything else? Let's go, gang.
Boy,
Didn't you say it's dangerous at night? Shouldn't we turn back?
Yeah, I don't like that we're surrounded.
Goop gets spooked by the lights and runs straight into the tree where he's heard the voice coming from.
Like, do you like run
Too
into the
late.
base of the tree?
Scooby.
I could roll, but I
I feel
was
like
running.
you should run straight into the trunk.
All right, so Scuba's just running into the dark.
Yeah.
Look, there's a light
All
like
right.
up there too.
Well, there's a light in the direction it looks like from where I heard the voice.
A raise of hands. Does anybody want to go back to the inn? Fred raises
We
his
can't just
hand.
leave Scooby. Scooby.
We can't
all
leave
the
the
time.
child.
Vito is just standing there, his like jaw trembling as he like tries to process what he's seeing. And
Oh,
then you hear the a child's voice come from each of the lights.
Each of the lights. Oh,
It's a different voice, but each one is a different voice, but they're all distinctly childlike.
But
And
they're
they
not
all
his child.
say Papa all at the same time.
Fred's gonna look at Vita and be like, "Are these your kid?"
gang! I don't see a kid over there.
Yeah, I
There's some
think that's
Anyways,
cute
uh,
to
like-
pick
no.
her.
If hold your horses. Hold your
Oh, okay.
horses.
You triggered a thing, bruh.
Oh, okay, no worries.
Yeah. You ran over there.
Yeah. I'll hold to it.
As you get about where you're standing, everybody give me a. Well, yeah, give me a perception check.
Perception.
I have lost my
Not-
glasses.
So not passive perception. Oh shit.
That's what happens.
I
when
guess
you
it
roll
could
one.
be. You are actively
Hey,
looking,
natural
correct?
20.
Nat 20.
Fuck yeah.
How are you feeling over there, Shaggy or Scooby?
I
Dirty
got a
20,
16.
22.
Dirty 20? Okay.
Yeah. 22.
The stat block I made go. Dang it. There you are. It's behind roll 20. That's what the issue is. All right. As you enter where you're at, you see something moving just out of the corner of your eye. You know how like your eyes can like see things moving even in the darkness sometimes? It's pitch black to you at this point in this forest. Just like, and you're kind of night blind from being near the torch.
I have a lamp.
But you see something gnarled with many limbs moving all like a stick creature along the length of the tree trunk behind you, clinging to it in the shadows. And then it leaps at you.
Initiative?
It does not get a round of because of the people the people that see it are going to be on the same that saw it are going to be on the same surprise round.
Who saw
Anybody
it?
that failed did not see it. Was going to be surprised.
To clarify, I have a alert.
If you have alert, then you cannot be surprised. That's very good. All right. So
I'm
I think that just everybody but Emily is all going to be on this round. Initiative.
Ruh-roh.
I'm going to use my personal dice on this one.
We are
Net
in danger.
20. Let's go.
23.
Ooh, those are gnats? Very nice.
Got a 19. Almost a net.
I'm confused. I have advantage. Why am I not rolling?
It showed up over here. 11 and a 7.
Yeah, I know, but then if it was 11 and a 7, then I have a +4. Wait, hold on.
And turn.
11.
The 7 was. The 11 was a
it's-
7 plus 4, and then the other one was a 3 plus 4. It looks like if you hover over them, the first one you sent over.
Where's
How
the
do I
3
bring
plus
back
4?
the initiative tracker?
It's the 7.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. Then I get 11.
I closed the initiative tracker earlier, but where is it now? How do I
Well,
bring it back out?
It's off to the left on that bar.
Map for those are the layers. There it is. Okay, turn order.
It's like, you gotta select your characters, y'all, before you roll your initiatives. I'm the only one that
Right.
popped up. Rip.
19. Add initiative. Add turn. Add turn. Add turn. And add turn.
Ooh, Vitamir.
Hey, little boy out here, he ain't going nowhere. Velma, you
Just
got
a
a
little boy.
10. And what'd you get, Matt? I thought you had you got an 11.
11. I plugged myself in.
Okay, I see. And Fred got a 23. Okay. Resort.
Each a free action.
I have Vitamir go at the end. I'm sorry, what was that?
Is speech a free action?
Beach is a. Yeah. It absolutely is.
It's over here, guys! I found the stick creature!
Um,
A stick creature.
Fred, you're up.
Not Scooby
What
Doo.
you.
No, I'm
Well,
up next.
yeah, you got a 23, Fred.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. So this is the creature.
Yep, that's the guy. You see a gray, multi-limbed thing clinging to the tree with long claws.
Clinging to the tree, and he's 30 feet away. Sorry, I don't know what's happening. I can't see. I have a sword, but it's not showing as something I can use.
Do you have it equipped?
I guess I need to do that. I also have a javelin. Okay, else. Ooh. I did a real shitty job giving myself spells. Okay, I have a javelin, and it goes 30 feet, which is good, because that's how far this thing is. So I'm gonna throw my javelin at it for 21 to hit.
21 to hit will hit.
Awesome. It takes 5 damage, and then as a bonus action, I am also gonna use Divine Smite. I did something real wrong.
Can you use Divine Smite on a javelin attack? You know what rule of
It's
cool?
any melee. Okay. I mean, you can say no. After hitting a target with a melee weapon or an unarmed strike. I guess technically a javelin's not a melee weapon.
It isn't, but also rule of cool. I am all for throwing a lightning bolt of holy radiant energy.
Yeah.
So, is the target a fiend or undead?
It is not.
Okay, that's fine. Then it took 10 extra damage, radiant.
All right. Yeah, despite its appearance, it is not an undead.
Right.
Next up is Scoob. The thing in front of you, Scoob, it has 8 eyes, all of which are staring down at you. Its limbs are. It's got about 6 of them, each ending in a splayed 3-clawed fingered hand. It is clinging to this tree very tightly, and its head has bent at an impossible angle to look at you, and you can see that inside of its 2 wide mouth are 3 rows of needle-like teeth.
Just a guy in a mask.
You see its throat pulse, and you hear the words "Papa" roll out of its wet mouth, as if being said by somebody else.
I'm going to we didn't discuss the collar well enough earlier, so I'll say that I don't have that. Just for
You have
was-
it. Go for it.
oh,
You
okay,
have it. Like
okay.
it's not so bad.
Okay,
I can work
so
with it.
I pull the collar off as a bonus action, or I
Is it a
guess
bonus action to take off armor or take
I
off an
don't
item?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
It's normally you get one free interaction with an item, so like
Yeah, that's
stilling
fair.
or taking out a weapon.
That's fair. In
Okay.
Pathfinder 2, it would 100% be an action to take that bitch off. But
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I take it off then, and I cast Expeditious Retreat, which would evoke my wild magic, if that's the way you want to play that.
yeah, by all means. All right, wild magic. It's I need the wild magic chart. That's what I need.
I have this one up of Wild Magic Surge table, but whichever one you want to use, it's something we should discuss beforehand.
I'm
But
typically a fan of the standard one. Well, I'm not a fan of it, but like without having read through the entirety of the other lists, I think I'm going to go with the
Right.
standard one for now, and maybe
Right.
I'll swap around as we get closer to the goal here, because frankly, kind of makes sense for it to change sometimes.
Yep.
All
And
right, 33. 33 is no, it's I thought it triggered on a nat 1.
it trigger. Oh yeah. How does that read again? Wild Magic Surge. Choose origin DM roll immediately after you cast a spell. If you roll a 1 on the Wild Magic Surge, yeah, and then it goes up every time. So
Yeah,
the
no.
next time it only has to be a 2 or a 1.
You know what? I'm going to say it triggers anyways, because this what I rolled is interesting.
I
You start
agree
to-
with you.
You start to run away, and with a pop, you appear in the astral plane.
Mhm.
And what is around you is like you've been a wild magic sorcerer for a while. This ain't your first rodeo being teleported to the astral plane. It doesn't look like this normally. Usually
Oh.
you're just floating just like you're zooted out in a field of stars. But here it's as if the place is just humming with the distant hum of thousands of insects. And in the distance, you can see what looks like a gigantic tree comprised of not wood but flesh, stretching from one great cosmic horizon down towards another. And as you like are floating here, you can feel that one of its branches is reaching out to touch near you and to touch near Divgorod.
My turn, because I'm astonished and have no response to that.
And yeah, you're stuck in the astral plane until your next turn.
Okay.
The creature has no idea how to perceive this and just got smote. It is going to skitter off into the woods and take the hide action.
Wait, the creature didn't do this?
Huh? No, the
Creature
creature
did
did
not.
not send him to the astral realm.
Nope.
That was
all
his
my
wild
doing.
magic.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So that was an intentional effect.
I
Kind of.
do kind of need passive perceptions.
Not for myself, I'm guessing.
Yeah, not from you. You're not present.
Let's see. I gotta find mine.
Everybody else.
11.
Because this thing can hide if it's in darkness or in like semi-shadow. It can just hide. So it's
18.
taking
Ah.
the hide action as 18. That'll fail.
Damn it.
Anything? Anybody got a
Jesus.
22?
Wait a second.
Passive perception.
Passive perception.
You need like observant to get that high. I'm pretty sure. But
Yeah. At this level, yeah.
Why? Is it just a value, or am I supposed to roll?
It's
It's
just
just
a
a value.
value.
it's 10
Off
plus
the
your
bat.
It's a
pat-
12.
Okay.
12. My passive.
And then from the darkness, at the person that like threw the lance at him, comes this thing.
Mm.
It just comes clawing out of the black,
Oh, good.
and it's going to attempt to maul you. And each of its limbs is going to take a swing. It has 6.
Okay.
Oh god.
Come at
Is
me,
this
bro.
the same creature as before?
It is.
Okay.
It
At least does it look the same as the creature before?
It does, yes. Except now you can see it in the torchlight, and it is horrifying.
Mm.
Retro.
22 to hit.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, that hits.
Three,
We shouldn't have gone outside, gang.
No, fuck this
11
kid.
slashing damage plus 5, 6 psychic damage.
Huh.
So 11 plus 6?
16.
And that's only one limb.
Yeah,
Fred, no.
I'm gonna go
Fred.
big.
Buddy.
Second attack. Sorry, I got accosted by real life.
About to get real.
I rolled another 19. Isn't that something? Player killer dice out in. So that's another 23.
That's gonna hit.
3, 6, 9, plus 6, 7. So 15. No, 16 more damage.
All right.
3. Oh my god.
Down to 12, gang.
We should have.
And I have chainmail on.
We need
Ew.
a cleric.
I mean, I have
And you're
lots
dead.
of healing.
That's a nat 20.
Oh.
That's gonna hit.
That's going to be another 20 damage.
Oh, I'm down to
So
0.
Fred is down. Fred is down.
Fred is out.
You got the
Failure. Oh, death saves.
Yep.
Okay, so that's next turn. Right, I don't do death saves now.
Who can carry Fred?
So Fred is down, and that is its turn.
Ouch.
How much does Fred weigh?
Shaggy.
enough.
Shaggy is up.
I'll let you know in a second.
Shaggy.
In the light, you can see that this thing's body looks like it is designed to blend in with the woods.
Yeah.
Like its skin is bark colored, and like the same. It's the same color as the trees at night. Like it's got the same texture as the bark, but it's distinctively, like Fred can attest to it. It feels like he feels like he's made out of meat. It's flesh.
Yeah, Fred weighs 170 pounds.
The good news is it can only do that once off of recharge, and it's going to take 3 turns to recharge it. Cool.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Good.
You're
And
right.
it's not attacking 6 times every time.
So, fun news, everyone. Because I took Barbarian, our only healer is now unconscious. Oh, 1 second. I accidentally locked my partner outside.
Well, I am a big fan of the saying that the best form of healing is killing the thing that's killing your friends.
Yeah, so if anybody has any potions or healing spells, remember talking, or not spells, but healing items. Anyway, on to the next person.
It's Shaggy's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to gauge what to do. This thing took one of us out. A turn. Bonus action, I guess I will rage, which in my turn means squee in fear.
Okay.
And let's see. Where is my wild magic?
All right, you're a wild magic
Wild
barbarian.
surge. When I enter rage, roll on the wild magic table.
Every time you enter rage.
Every time.
Do you have a different table from the wild magic barbarian or wild magic sorcerer?
I think so. It doesn't
No,
say.
no, it does not. It should be the same one. It's wild. It's a wild magic table.
All
I'm
right.
looking online just to see.
5.
There is one on here.
All right, you begin
That's
to
1,
glow
2.
with bright light in a 30-foot radius for the next minute. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of you is blinded until the end of its next turn.
Okay. I run forward and I attempt to grapple the head of this thing to make it blind. Like,
check.
no! Okay.
Get how grapple works. Dungeon track.
Contested strength or a dex for you.
That's the strength or dex. I got a 10.
Okay. I got a 19.
He is grappled.
Okay. Like, beat the fuck out of him, gang! That's my bonus action, and now I don't have any movement, so I'm done.
All right, Velma.
Oops, I didn't mean to click that. Sorry. Ignore. I
What
hit
you
the
doing?
wrong thing.
That's not a bad thing to click.
I meant to open the spell to read it, not to cast it. Sorry. Ignore.
What you doing then there, Velma?
Oh, it's my turn?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I'm doing.
Right.
Unless, I gotta make sure there's not an AoE.
No,
Unignore.
not with Scorching Ray.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 3 attacks against the same target. 2d6 each.
Each?
Yeah, each one's 2d6, and there's 3 attacks.
Okay, well,
Pew, pew,
that'll
pew.
be one attack.
Wait, look at blinded, see if it...
16.
Blinded makes it so it has disadvantage on any melee attacks nearby it, and it has to. And if you're not like immediately in its vicinity, it has to like find you. Like anybody that's not within a certain range is hidden.
So you could roll that 3 more times then.
No,
Okay, do I
Because
have to
you're
roll to
hidden,
see if it...
blinded, attack rolls against creature have advantage. The attacks
Okay, yeah, I was
creature's
gonna say,
attack
like-
have disadvantage.
because everybody outside of it is hidden from it, you have advantage on it because you're hidden.
Okay, so I'm typically not a spellcaster. There's nothing on this about like a spell save DC.
There
No,
isn't
it's
one.
To see if
because
it's
it's-
attack
against
roll.
the AC. That
It's
one's
an
against
attack.
his AC.
Yep.
Wait. You
So look at the
clicked-
one that's in roll 20. Look at the one that's in roll 20. When you clicked it, the first thing that comes up is to hit, like you would if you were doing a melee
You're
attack.
making an attack
Okay.
Yep.
with Scorching Ray.
At
So it's-
advantage.
So
The
you'd
Okay,
have to
so
roll,
it's going to be advantage.
The 16 is to hit.
but you'd
then
have
do
to
I-
roll. You'd have, unless Jacob says otherwise, you'd have to roll 6 times.
Okay.
Well, there should be a button you can press to turn on advantage, but
There is.
I don't know where to find that.
Or you could just roll 6 times.
It's in
Yeah,
like
or
the
you can roll
options,
sometimes.
yeah.
but that also will have like rolling the damage 6 times.
Yeah.
So if you do,
Right. Just roll 60-20 and add your modifier and roll 20.
Does the 16 hit though? Are we past that?
A 16 will hit.
Okay, so just a sec.
4 more times.
And it's a d6, so I roll 4 more d6s.
You get 2 more attacks.
Yeah.
Like you have 3 attacks, so you have to roll 3 times to hit. You're basically shooting it 3 times.
Oh.
You have to hit with each one.
I
Mhm.
see. Okay, so I'll just click the same button again.
Yep.
Does a 12 hit?
12 will miss.
With advantage.
You have
Okay,
advantage,
so-
so that's why we said 6 times.
Okay, so the first one is 16.
16 hits. 12 will miss, but
That's-
roll again.
Well, the 12 would be the second roll for the first one, right?
13 will also miss. Yeah, it would be. 13 will miss. Roll it again.
Okay.
19 will hit. Roll 2d6.
Okay.
Back.
Five.
Okay, so which ones are counting? The 16 and the 19?
The 19 and the 6. So its AC is around 16, apparently.
Okay. And I've done how much damage so far on my 2 hits?
You've done.
Heck,
was
why did I
11.
roll the extra 2d6? Because I did 7 damage on the 19.
Well, think about it. If you roll a 19, if you roll with advantage,
Mhm.
and say you roll 2 of them, they both hit. But the lower number has a higher damage result. Which one do I take?
True. Okay. So we'll
You
roll
don't
the
have
damage
advantage
separately then.
Yeah, so yeah, we're rolling damage separately.
Okay. Then that 5, it's technically it's a 2d6 plus 6. Oh wait, no, that's hit DC is plus 6.
Yeah,
Oh,
what to say.
I figured it out. I figured out what buttons I have to press.
Got it. Okay.
So 5 damage for one of them, and then do you want me to do a custom roll for the other one?
Yeah.
Rip.
You still have one more raid
Yeah.
to roll with.
You have another ray to shoot too.
So 9 damage. Ooh. Okay, here's first attack roll. What? No, I didn't mean to click that. Ignore that one. First attack roll is 22. Okay.
22
Second
hit.
attack roll with Scorching Ray just because you have to. 12. So we'll go with
I'm
the
not
22.
seeing numbers there, but I'll take your word for it. 22 will hit.
Oh, you guys don't see. Here, I
I
can
see
send a
it.
screenshot.
For some reason, I believe you.
Okay.
What's your damage?
I hit the
Yeah.
wrong button, but it's 2d6 for both the revolver and the Scorching Ray, so it doesn't
Okay,
matter.
so you've done 16 damage.
Okay.
Fire.
Or...
Does fire seem to affect it?
It doesn't seem
No.
particularly bothered by fire.
Particularly bothered, like extra bothered, or not bothered at all?
It's not bothered. It's bothered by fire, but it's not like it's not weak to
Fire.
fire. I'm saying it's
Okay.
not weak to fire.
Okay.
All right. Let me get back over to where the initiative track is at, and it is
Good old Vitamir.
Vitamir's turn. Vitamir's going to make use of that axe, and he's going to slap this thing. At least try to.
Baby.
These dice like to roll 19 today. Where's my D8? There you are. 4 plus 8 damage. He swings, and the axe cuts into this thing's hide.
Whoop.
That misses.
Oh.
That hits. Another 6 damage. All right. Why did I give a You know, he's a retired adventurer fighter. He got his third attack. But he's old now.
Third attack. Woo!
Tough.
He's the
Like the
Get it.
hero.
Yeah.
He's a retired adventurer, like I said.
Yeah.
He's getting old though. All right. I'm sorry. I'm used to Pathfinder, where everybody gets 3 attacks. So Back to Fred. Freddy, my boy, give me a death saving throw.
We don't have any healing. We're fucked.
Fred has all kinds of healing. I got a 6.
Okay.
Fred is
Not great.
That's 1 failed death saving throw.
Like, what do we do?
Medicine
Oh wait, we
Medicine
can use
check.
the help
Medicine.
action.
Yeah, medicine.
Herbs.
and the help
Help
action. Yeah.
What is that?
Right. Scoob, you blink back into existence.
I just
Welcome
stand
back to
there
reality.
blinking for a bit. But then
You are still retreating expeditiously.
Yeah. I run towards Fred, having known the creature was in front of me last. Now seeing, because I have 40 usually. So with my bonus
You
action,
can't run towards it with expeditious retreat and get the bonus.
Hmm?
The creature is ahead of you. I'm pretty sure you can't run towards the creature with expeditious retreat.
No, it gives you incredible pace when you cast a spell. As a bonus action, you get to dash.
Yep.
Frightened is the condition that doesn't let you run towards the creature.
I don't realize the creature's there either. I just pop back into reality, in my opinion, in my perception right now.
When you cast a spell and then as a bonus action on each of your turns until you take it. Okay. Okay.
5. Are you okay with diagonals?
Yeah,
Or
I'm
is
fine with
that
diagonals. I ain't
okay.
getting picky. I ain't gonna do that
5,
math.
10,
Just
15, 20, 25, we'll call it. It was still within reasonable distance. I didn't think I needed it, but I run up to Fred. Oh, and yeah. Do ascribe to the help action, or should I do a magic or a medicine check?
one second.
Yeah. It does say specifically that it does require a skill or tool proficiency check.
Then I would say, yeah, you need to make a medicine check.
All right. +1, let's go. 13.
Oh wait, I have healing.
You know what? For this case, we'll say that stabilizes Fred.
Okay.
So when
Action.
you say
Benevolent
stabilized, what's that?
That means you don't need to roll death
Does that give
saves.
me
You
like
1, right?
It
I'm
means
Yeah,
zero,
you're just
0
zero.
HP.
you're at 0 HP, but you are not dying.
I got you. I realized I have a little bit of healing because I took the chef feat.
You take the chef feat.
Is
Yeah.
that all? So that's your movement, and that's your
And bonus.
bonus action and your action.
Yep.
All
And
right.
then I realize the creature's there, and I'm like, holy shit, guys, how'd you let it get over here?
I'm screaming.
The thing is going to try and hit the guy grappling him.
No!
Multi-attack.
Disadvantage.
That's a 10.
Miss.
8.
Miss.
And another 8. All right. I guess
Yes.
I'm out of. I guess these dice are out of 19s. I'm gonna have to recharge them. And then it is going to attempt to cast a spell. You
Hell.
get to make an attack of opportunity against it.
I do.
Anybody attacking a creature making a spell
Oh.
within melee range.
Really?
Yeah.
That would be.
No, that's Warcaster.
That's Pathfinder again.
Only if it
Forecast.
moved out of range.
Well, in that case,
Oh, wait, no. Mage Slayer.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hi.
It casts Misty Step.
Yeah.
And is now in the woods.
No.
Hey,
Peace out,
is it
Cup Stuff.
still... Wait, but oh, dang. I'm not grappling it anymore, because it just flies
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Whoa,
You know, because
gang!
you're grappling it, I'm going to give you an attack of opportunity.
Fuck yeah.
You see this thing open its mouth and the
As I
spell's
see it
verbal
open its
components
mouth,
come out.
I attempt to huck the immovable rod down its throat and click it on. I don't know if that will keep it there with a.
Does
Don't
that,
think that'll stop
Wait.
Misty Step.
does
Oh,
that
well,
mean we still have a chicken?
we
No,
do
you
Am I
don't have.
hearing a
More than one
chicken?
creature.
No, you
They
do.
left
You
it
don't have.
pinned up.
Yeah. Yep.
Like-
You don't have the movable rod because it's in the chicken or on the chicken.
Oh, that's true. All right. Well, then I will take out my frying pan and I will beat it over the head.
All right. Did we establish stat blocks on a frying pan?
I just found
Some-
one that was in. That was
Yeah, there's-
Obojima Tales of the Tall Grass.
I would say that it's probably got the same stats as a Morning Star.
Sure does. Yeah, it's just a 1d6. It's versatile. So I will swing with two hands.
All right.
At advantage because I rage.
And because you melee, you have it grappled.
Yeah. How do I... Emily, how did you do
At
the
advantage.
at advantage?
You didn't. She
I
just kept
just
rolling.
rolled twice.
Oh my god. 7 and an 8. I'm gonna
Oh, well.
miss.
Good job, gang.
I slip and fall.
Now it's your turn.
You don't have a whole lot of practice with the frying pan.
On my turn, I will pull out another can of dog food, and then very quickly, very quickly, in like couple seconds, start a fire, hit the frying pan, heat it up, make it delicious looking food, and then shove it down Fred's throat.
No. Absolutely not.
Okay, well, I have
Delicious
the. Would you have allowed me? Well, I guess the chef feat doesn't. Let's see.
Chef
Let
feed
me
is a
show you what I
downtime
have.
activity.
Yeah. All right. Never mind. I should have done that on our way here. Okay. I don't have any healing, so that's my turn.
Oh, you were not gonna run, attack.
Don't want to go do
over.
barbarian things against the guy that's 15 feet away from you? Well, 30 feet away
You
from
are
you?
raging.
In fear.
Sure. I can run up there, but I don't have
Come on,
action.
Shaggy.
Oh
you
wait,
have an
no,
action?
because I had opportunity. That's right.
Right.
What was your reaction?
I will run up to this thing and I'm gonna attempt to grapple it again. Just seemed to work last time.
15.
8. Damn.
8.
Oh wait, I'm raging, so I have advantage.
You do.
Rage.
18. Come
I
here,
hop
boy.
back
Beats
up on
beats
it. And I'm gonna try to get onto its back in like that spot that's hard to hit unless it's got like weird tentacle arms that can hit anywhere.
Okay.
Get ready for a
Right
ride.
at the base of its neck.
I put on a cowboy hat. It's a rodeo! That's my turn.
All right.
Elma.
Velma.
Emily, that's you.
Sorry, I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
It's either 1, 2, 3. Do we count range diagonally, or is it just it can go diagonally?
Yep.
6, 7, 8. That's sweet. 10, 20, 40 feet away. Okay. My gun does not. Oh, I can move
Gun. Velma has a gun.
that. Yeah.
Steampunk.
In the parlor.
No.
Or
Elmo with the
actually.
gun in the parlor.
And is this thing blinded still or no?
It is now.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Still is. Okay.
Well, the creature has to end its turn within range of Shaggy, but you know what? Yeah.
Okay. That's AoE. I don't want that. That's AoE.
He's got
as
his
well.
resistances up. He's raging.
Yeah, about those. Half that damage was psychic.
I'm gonna shoot with my gun. Gotta take a couple steps forward.
Run.
Bam, bam.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Fuck him up, Velma. For the children.
Do it for the
So
kids.
first to hit with my gun, that does not miss. Or sorry, does not hit.
it.
Advantage roll with my gun,
15.
that misses as well.
Right on the money.
Really? Ha. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so sorry. 4 damage.
Ew.
Better than no damage.
4 damage, guys.
The thing is screaming at you in multiple voices.
Any languages that we would understand?
It's all nonsense. It's
Mhm.
clear this thing is parroting.
That's what I thought from before. Yeah. Okay. Edomir, if that was
I
your
think
turn.
that's all I can do. I don't think I have anything with my bonus action.
Sorry, it's like a bad habit. I'm just like looking at the turn order.
Vito, you know, he's been the MVP so far, next to Velma. And keeping it, and Shaggy, of course, keeping it in a constant stun lock or like constant disadvantage, thanks to the luckiest wild magic roll I've ever seen.
Right.
Pretty dope.
Vito rolls a nat 20. God damn, Vito. He wants
Get
his
it!
boy back.
Get it!
You know, the dice are telling a story today. 6 plus 4, 10, 20 fucking damage. He lops off one of this thing's limbs.
Good.
It's going to have one less attack. All right. Attack, miss. Third attack, miss. Because I gave him 3 earlier. He's a Pathfinder character. Fred, you're unconscious.
But I'm stable.
But you are stable. You know, just because I'm a fan of it. Give me a d20 roll.
Okay. For shits and gigs.
Yeah, let's see if you wake up.
18.
You come to with 1 HP.
Yay.
And it is your turn.
It is your turn. Unfortunately,
With
getting
1
up and
HP.
picking up your shit is a turn.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. That's all that happens. I just come alive.
Well, you can
Okay,
also
cool.
lay. You're a paladin. You can lay on hands yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I can. So I can also channel divinity, which allows me. Yeah, sorry, lay on hands. So I have a pool of healing power that replenishes when I finish a long rest. Whatever, I can restore. Total 25. So it's a bonus action, which I can touch a creature, which could be myself. and restore a number of HP to that creature.
It
Up
gets
to the
up, touches
maximum
himself.
number. Yep. I'm going to use all of this. I'll use 13 on myself. I don't know how I feel good if I feel good about having 15 hit points, but that's cool. That's gonna be my bonus action. I laid hands on myself. And I guess that's my turn. Because I can't move, right?
Well, you have a. Well, I guess like I say standing up is half your movement.
Yeah.
So you still have 15 feet of movement.
Yeah, since I'm weak, I'm gonna head this way. And that's my turn. What you doing there, Scooby Don't?
Gooby don't.
Take notes from Velma, and with my collar still off, take a couple steps forward, just to get that line of sight, and Sorcerer's Burst this fucker. Damn. 14.
What's Sorcerer's Burst?
Like,
You have advantage. If that's an attack roll.
Oh,
you have
that's right.
advantage.
That's right.
Yeah.
Let's go. Do it. Roll. Damn it. 7.
Yeah, that'll miss.
Think of it as kind of like the Sorcerer's version of Eldritch Blast. But yeah, it flies over Shaggy's head into the tree that they're
It
standing
sure
by.
do.
Thanks.
Sorry, Shaggy. Oh, that's my action, and I don't really have anything else that I want to do right now. So, actually, no, wait, might be worth it. Ah. Bonus action: unleash shimmering magic with 1 minute, and I twin the spell. Meta magic for one of my sorcery points.
You need a second
Okay.
target.
I need a second target. Never mind.
Yeah. Twinning.
I didn't
You
get to twinning
take
yet.
one target and make it a 2 target.
Yeah, I get it. Yep, that makes sense. That was a different menu I hadn't opened yet. I just was looking at the sorcery points part.
You want quicken
Alright.
if you want to cast like a cantrip.
That's my turn then.
All right. This
Unless
thing's turn.
any wild magic happened during that turn as well.
I don't believe it did. Oh, let's see. Nope, no wild magic. It's gonna go for broke on you, big guy. Does a 20. Nope, sorry, disadvantage. 10 misses. 8 misses. Oh, that second one rolled.
Missing an
fucking-
arm.
13. Jesus. You know, I rolled 2 crits, but they got canceled out by advantage.
Thank God.
Baggy's turn.
Eat its fucking heart!
Eat its heart.
You
What?
hear it. You know what? It does one more thing. You do hear it yell, "No, Papa, don't," in a child's voice.
I'm not a dad, yo! And I start. I attempt to beat it with my frying pan again. $17.
17 will hit.
Okay. And then this is +2 for rage damage. So 7 points of damage. And I don't have any bonus action. So that'll be it. Because I'm still hanging on with one hand.
Vilma.
Velma is up.
Sorry, I was muted. So, this Eldritch Cannon thing, how long does it last? Josh, do you know?
Definitely.
Yeah, you summon a thing. It exists.
It's your buddy.
Okay.
It is your main kind of damage source, and then you supplement it with spells as a half cast, or supplement it and you as a half caster.
Mm.
Okay. Do we have anyone that's about to die?
Fred.
I mean, I have 15 hit
Not-
points.
This monster.
Not about to, but
And when I
Definitely am.
summon the cannon, can I change what it is when it's summoned, or do I have to wait for the next day and I summon it again to change what it is?
It's per summon. When you summon it, you have to summon, then release it, and then summon it again to change it. I think you have a number of summons per day.
Okay.
So like you can't switch it out between turns. You pick one for the
Okay.
basically for the fight.
And Fred is stabilized?
He's back up.
Oh, how many hit points?
15 out of 44.
Okay. I feel like we need some protection here. So I'm going to use my action to summon a protecting cannon,
Okay.
and then I'm going to use my bonus action to give Fred some temporary hit points.
Okay.
5.
hey, that's something.
Solid.
I'll take 5.
I mean, that's pretty high for I think that roll.
It was a D8 plus 3, so max I could have given was 8, 9, 10, 11.
Never mind.
Average.
So at half of what I
I
could.
mean, still half, but
Yeah.
you can re-roll it next turn.
Yeah. Okay. And that is what I can do. That's my action and my bonus action. Okay.
They told me.
Right. Back to the MVP of the party, apparently.
Yeah.
Miss.
T
He's
is
out of
always
gas.
best PC.
Yeah, he's out of gas. Fred, this thing's looking pretty fucked up, not gonna lie. In olden days, you might even say it's extremely bloodied. It's critical.
Stop it.
Just knock it out, Fred.
Oh, shit.
Wonder how that
I should
chicken's
have ran
doing.
find. Should have rolled or used find steed. I fucked up, guys.
Fun seed stat. Yeah, that's a solid one.
Yeah. That's too cool. All right, now I know for next time. Fuck. Okay, so I'm gonna use.
Your found steed is currently pulling the wagon.
Oh, okay.
It would just
All its
summon
life,
it,
it
though.
dreamed of being a war horse, riding into battle with its paladin, but in reality, it's just hucking a cart around the world.
Okay, so you're magic weaponing yourself.
Yeah, the sword, and so I have what? 30 feet I can go. So despite this thing,
If you go to that square,
yeah, I'm gonna go there. And so I've turned my longsword into a magic weapon. 13 to hit.
13 will miss. You have advantage.
But it's got
Cool.
advantage.
I get a +1 bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls. Do I have advantage?
You have
The
advantage
advantage.
because it is blinded by Shaggy's glowing form.
I
Oh,
don't know
okay.
what's happening.
Let's try again then, guys and gals. Oh, what the fuck was that? That's not right. I just wanted to roll to hit, and that rolled too many. A d20 plus 5 is not correct.
Yeah, it is, at least according to this side.
To hit? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think that. Never mind. Okay. So ignore that
Efficiency
last roll.
+2.
Yeah, so my advantage still didn't hit. That 19 isn't accurate. So I got a 13 and I got a 9, so I didn't hit. So,
You only have one
wah, wah.
attack at level 5?
What?
You only have one attack at level 5 as a paladin?
Go to
Oh,
your.
no, you're right. I do. I have 2.
Yeah.
Good call.
I'll take that 19. That'll hit.
I've never played a paladin before, but you're right. I do have extra attack whenever I take the attacks
19
action.
hits.
So yeah, 19 to attack.
Might as well take the advantage and see if you get a net 20. 19 will
Yeah.
hit.
But okay, we'll go it again. See if there's advantage. Yeah, no, definitely not. Okay, so but I still hit with the 19. And then what are you? Bludgeoning
Plus
damage. Yes. What is
Your
happening?
longsword does bludgeoning damage?
That's what it says, except for it's not.
It's coming through. It's every roll that
Oh,
you.
is it? Oops.
Yeah.
But it's rolling. It's just consistently rolling a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. That's not right. So is the 23?
The 19 has got an 8 attached to it for
Oh,
slashing.
yeah. So just go with that. Yeah. Except it's
Would you like
Plus
to
2.
smite it?
so I get a +1 bonus to my damage roll. So it's 8 plus 1, so it's 9.
Would you like to smite it?
Yes.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
All right. Roll
Yes.
2d8.
God and foul demon.
Big on! Hasha!
2d8. Six.
You walk up to this thing. How would you like to kill it? As you do a paladin smite on it.
Get fucked.
I'm hearing that in Fred's voice, and it's fantastic. Makes me think of the Adventure Brothers gang, or the Adventure Brothers Fred.
Oh yeah. I even forgot about that.
You drive your sword down, and with a burst of light erupting from its body, it just drops and falls still. With a blood-curdling, multi-voiced scream that rattles out through the woods. As you are getting ready to look down at it, you hear that call responded to in the distance. One to the south, then another to the east, and one to the north.
Lights extinguish. That popped
Oh,
up.
all those 4 lights are gone. But you hear those like it sounds. Each one's a little different, but it's almost as if multiple voices are screaming out in a single chorus.
And that's our cue to exit stage left.
Yeah, run to the end.
Velma puts her hood up of her sneaky cloak and starts running.
Shaggy, grab Vitamir.
Can I attempt to
without
rip off
my
this
boy.
thing's head?
By all means, you can attempt to.
Or I want to take some sort of thing to examine.
Aggie.
Can we carry its body? How
It's
heavy
not
is it?
that big.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
decently
yeah, then I'll
sized,
carry
but
it.
It's person sized.
Yeah, I'll
Grab
pick it up.
Vitamir.
All right, one of y'all give me a
Grab
number.
his feet, you grab his arms.
One of y'all give me a number
Okay.
between 1 and 100.
27?
Just one of you.
I heard 27.
Yeah, that works.
27. Okay.
I'm assuming the way back to the places where we first spawned in, which is right here.
Who has the highest passive perception out of all y'all?
I have an 18.
Yeah, I think it was Shaggy, surprisingly.
I got alert.
Shaggy.
That's why.
As you bend down to pick this thing up, you see a hole, like a fox's hole, or a burrow. We'll call it a burrow. And you can see, in the light of your brilliant illumination, a small dwarven boy in a hovel. It's curled up in a ball down there. Big
I
eyed
reach
and
down.
way too scared to move.
Okay. I attempt to get to him, or pull him out, or come on, boy. This is let's go.
As you try,
Or I'll try to persuade him.
yeah, Vito grabs your shoulder, shoves you to the side, or at least tries to look in the hole.
Oh yeah, I
And-
see him, and I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense, and I step out of the way.
He grabs his son, and you all just run back. The boy is staring at Shaggy with big eyes, he
As
thinks
I
you're an
carry
angel.
the dead man. Let's go eat, guys. And I'm hucking this thing with me.
Horrifying.
We did it. Did it. We survived the first encounter.
And you make it back to the end. No trouble.
What happens when we walk inside with this thing?
You see its skin beginning to bubble and pop.
Oh, I
as it
step
gets
back
close
outside.
to the cold iron,
Oh,
the cold iron flame.
The carriage.
Leave it outside.
yeah. I'll prop it up in the doorway so everyone inside can see it. And this is what it is, guys. And then I huck it to the side. Who's got dinner? That stew sounds great.
Already at the counter, behind the counter, licking it up.
Vito's daughter, as soon as you walk in with this thing, screams.
Yeah.
And then runs upstairs.
We tried to unmask it, but
Vito goes and puts his son down next to the fire and looks at the lot of you. Take your fucking copper back. You're staying here for free. You fucking weirdos.
Does that mean the stew is up?
Eat. It's the least I can do.
Gladly.
Hey, gang, good.
yeah. And we kind of have a guess of what we're facing.
As
We killed it.
the screen fades to black. Fred, did you check on your chicken?
And if that's where y'all want to call it, we can call it there. I've still got a couple hours in me, but then again, it's almost 9 for y'all, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, now's a good time to
almost
call
10
it.
for y'all.
If it feels
Welcome
thematic.
to the land of Divgorod, everybody.
Oh, dying wasn't enough.
That magic wild, or that magic,
Wild
or
magic.
wild
Sir.
magic roll.
Saved us.
Because like if
hardcore.
it was doing that much damage basically every round, and
You'd be dead.
it
It
had
wouldn't
done
have been,
2
but-
crits, but it did 2 crits in a row at one point.
Yeah.
So, are you familiar with the stat block, the Star Spawn
Woo!
Mangler?
No.
Yeah, I am.
It's one of
I
my
am.
favorite stat blocks. I base this creature off of it.
Ooh.
I just added a couple things to make it a more dangerous solitary predator.
What was the inspiration block called?
The
missed it.
Star Spawn Mangler.
Uh-huh.
I can send you the stat block I have here, plus the bigger, meaner version of it that I have.
Well, no spoilers.
Well, the bigger, meaner
Yeah.
version is not something you will be facing. It's something I made
Oh.
for Rick one time for
Don't
his
show me.
his Montober.
Montober.
Oh, this is cool. I look forward to a cosmic horror, and I want to see how all of our very cartoony characters come out at the end.
Mhm.
Not well. I'm gonna
Yeah.
assume.
Anyways, that's
If we
that.
survive.
I'll see
Right,
y'all
yeah.
next week.
Yeah, good sesh.
Have a good
Hope
one.
y'all had fun.
See you guys. Absolutely.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
A grand and wonderful thank you for those who took the time and made it here, to the end of the episode, where I know sometimes we are long-winded and others we are just dead silent. I don't know what to tell you. This is raw here, folks. Please remember to like and subscribe, and you can help support us just by listening. But you can also provide even more support, if you like, by going to Anchor FM page and following the support link there. If you do so, I will personally work in an NPC or an idea, whatever you'd like to hear played out. If you want, you can get a hold of us through one of our many options, including voice messages on Anchor FM, or DM to our Twitter, or any other social media that you can find us, YouTube, etc. You can share your ideas, otherwise listen for the shout out and thank you for making it through.